Welcome back to this offbeat review, where today I'm talking about Kasabian's latest tour show in Manchester at the Co-op Live Arena, where they were supported by the Streets. Before the video starts, make sure you follow our socials in the description and subscribe so you never miss an episode. If this is your first time here on the channel, my name is Luke Bardsley. I am the host of the Offbeat podcast, and I also do these Offbeat reviews as well. This gig was last month for me, so it's been a little bit of delay in recording this just due to life being busy. But today I'm going to talk you through my thoughts and feelings of the night, the acts themselves, and the venue. I also took plenty of videos from the night that I will be showing you throughout this video, just so you can get a taste of what it was like inside the arena. Now I'm going to start off with the venue itself, the Co-op Live Arena, and this was my second time actually attending. Now I had a standing ticket, so getting in for me was really seamless. I got there between 6:30 and 7:15, and I flew straight through. I was literally at the arena and in within 5 minutes. Even though it was quite seamless for me, it seemed like there were some horror stories if you turned up, even just 15-20 minutes after I turned up. People were saying that they queued for hours and hours and really struggled to even see the streets. So if you are going to any events at the Co-op Live Arena in the future, make sure you do get there early so you don't get stuck in the queues. As always, the prices were absolutely extortionate. I think it's the most expensive arena I've ever been in. The pints are priced at $8.95, and you can also get cans from the Co-op store, which is actually inside the arena itself. Now the first time I went, they actually had self-serving machines inside the standing area, and they seem to have taken them away. I'm a bit confused by that because I used the self-serve machines all the time the first time I was in the arena, and they really sort of limited how long the queues were and your time waiting to get a drink. And it's not like getting rid of them has actually created loads of space. It still feels exactly the same, so a bit confused when I got rid of the self-serve machines. The queues as well for the toilets were so long, especially behind the main bar. My advice to you, if you are a male going to an event, make sure you walk past the main bar, go to the far left corner of those toilets are a lot quieter. Otherwise, you're going to be waiting 15-20 minutes. One huge positive for this venue for me is the sound quality. You can tell the Co-op Live was designed by musicians for musicians. The venue is slightly out the way of the city centre, but it is only a 25-minute walk, really. I would probably say it's a lot better for you to travel back into town by walking rather than getting a tram, because the queues for the tram were quite long. Now I'm going to move on to the act. So with Kasabian, we only had one support on the night, and that was the Streets. This was also my first time seeing the Streets. I have seen Mike Skinner do a DJ set at Warehouse Project, but this is my first time actually seeing a full band live, and I thought they were absolutely quality throughout. The best thing about the Streets for me is their variety throughout the set. It is unlike any band or performer I've ever seen. I mean, they have about 4 or 5, if not more, genres throughout the set. We only saw like a 11-12 song set list as well. I do also love the contrasting style of having the Streets as a support act for Kasabian. The crowd were great and lively throughout the set, and it was full of a lot of people just reliving their youth by listening to the Streets. Also, Skinner is such a great frontman. He was giving it 110% throughout the set, constantly talking through the crowd. There's never a quiet, dull moment with the Streets. I think he came into the crowd about 4 times. As you'll see in one video soon, he literally came up right to where I was, and I was even towards the back of the arena as well, but he was everywhere throughout the set. And also he did bring out my inner child a little bit. They also brought out Masterpiece for a couple of songs, and I thought Masterpiece was great, really great vocally, and definitely someone that I will start listening to now off the back of the Street set. Now I'm going to leave you my videos of the night right here so you can get a feel of what it was like inside the arena throughout the 2 sets.
It's got a new motor, S-I-Nova driving like a joint rider, speeding to the corner, above the water, sound system. How did it come to this? Original pirate material, listen to the screen, scout your aerial. How did it come to this? Original pirate material, listen to the streets now. Underground train runs from violin to enigma, but rich about human nature, pay the magic curve. Don't have to face up to how you run it dirty. Maybe this is based on truth. Salt vinegar's the best flavour of brew. You say unseasoned chicken really ain't for you. Do you hate him or you need a page of reviews? Either get to know friends and let them protect you. When you're 40 put the salt on, it tastes the food. Watch me as I go. Take me as I am. Watch me as I go. Take me as I am. Watch me, let's go.
Now, Kasabian, what a band they are. I honestly believe they are in the top 3 bands I've ever seen live. There is never a dull moment throughout the set. The staging is always changing. They've always got loads of light shows going on. Serge himself, as you can expect, was very high energy, constantly moving around, getting the crowd involved. And they just produce it like a full live show rather than just one set, which I always like. Serge, for me, was an absolute 10 out of 10. He always is. I do understand vocally, he's probably not as strong as Tom, but for overall presence and just how he is throughout the set, he's just far superior to Tom, I think. And I do have to say, if you don't rate Serge, I don't rate you. Now, this show comes quite soon after their latest album has come out, Happenings. And personally, I think it's a great album. It's potentially one of the albums of the year. They even opened with one of the songs from the new album, which I thought, usually, quite a big risk for that, but the crowd loved it. You can see that the whole crowd also loved the new album. And midway through the song, the banner drops and you can see the artwork behind and the staging looked unreal. And I just felt that with the new album, it fit right in with all the old songs they've got in their arsenal. And when you've got an album that can fit right into the set list from moment one, you know it's an absolute cracker. I love the set list. The highlight for me was the return of Comeback Kid. I believe they haven't played Comeback Kid since 2018, and it is, in my opinion, the best song that Kasabian have ever written and performed. But with Kasabian's set list, you can't just talk about the songs. The amount of extended intros they had to specific songs, outros, we even played Faithless Insomnia for a little bit. They also had a B stage at where the sound desk was, right at the back of the arena, which is where I was stood. And Serge just kept popping up here. I think he popped up there 2 or 3 times throughout the night. No idea how he was getting there. You could probably see it from the stands of him maybe running through somewhere, but he just kept randomly popping up and really putting on a great show for the crowd, especially during LSF. And the outro for LSF, unbelievable. Probably one of the best songs you would ever see live. And this is the first time I've ever seen the 2 closing songs being Bless This Acid House, Into Fire. And I thought, again, it worked amazingly. I've seen Bless This Acid House play a lot earlier in previous sets I've seen Kasabian do, and I just feel like it feels more like a closing sort of song, and it is a perfect sort of intro into Fire, because when it gets to that point, everybody's waiting for that big moment. I've also not really seen Bumblebee be played live many times before, so to see that was also a special moment for me. But I wanted to end on how I feel about Kasabian sets, because they feel completely unique to me every time I see them. There's quite a few bands on the indie circuit that I've seen a few times, and I just feel like I see the carbon copy set over and over again, maybe in just slightly different order. But with Kasabian, that's never the case. From their extended intros, their outros to songs, popping up on a second stage, the light shows, the staging, every time I've seen Kasabian, it feels completely unique. And I have to say, make sure you see Kasabian at least once in your life, because they are a special, special act. Even if you've seen them a while ago, see him again, because they are just going to put on a completely unique set and unique show for you to see. Now, if this is your first time here on the channel and you like what you see, please do follow me on my socials. They will be down in the description and popping up on the screen. If you are watching this on YouTube, please do like, comment and subscribe so you never miss a review or a podcast. And if you are listening on Spotify, please do give me a 5-star review. It really does push this podcast out. And if you were at the gig, or maybe you just seen Kasabian on one of their many tour shows, please do comment down below your thoughts and feelings of the night. Let me know your favourite song, and please do share me your videos, as I always love to see other people's perspective from the gigs. And I shall see you in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching.